Hi, I'm Michelle Onifray with International Mountain Connection. Welcome to Mountain Madness. In this episode, I'm going to talk about what it means to trip. Now, I can see you now. You're thinking, but Michelle, I know the word trip. I take a trip to Fontainebleau. I'm going on a ski trip this winter. Or maybe last week I went on a business trip. See, I know the word trip. Well, yes, I agree. You know the word trip. But do you know the verb to trip? Because it's not the same thing. Aha! So if I say that it's an action verb, that means that there's something that's moving. Are we talking about an object or a person or an animal? Well, an object like a car or a ball does not trip. So that's one hint. And an animal technically could trip, but usually they don't. So it's definitely people who trip. So if people trip, are we talking about fingers, nose, eyes, toes? What is it that trips? Well, it's your feet. So you can be walking or hiking or running, technically even dancing. But if you're swimming, you can't trip while you swim. Or when you're climbing, we don't say that you trip. You have an action where you're moving and you're using your feet, and your foot gets caught or stuck on something. So imagine you are walking in the mountains. You're talking. I know it's difficult to imagine that I am walking and talking. So I'm walking, I'm talking, and maybe I'm not looking at the path in front of me. And there's a rock. And normally your foot should go over the rock or on the rock or around the rock. But like I said, I wasn't looking at the path. And my foot touches this rock and it causes me to trip. So if your foot is caught or stuck on something and you lose your balance, sometimes you might take a few steps to the side and to the side to try to regain your balance. But sometimes when you trip, you fall and you can hurt yourself. For example, your wrist or a knee or an ankle. So we often trip in the mountains. There are some people who trip a lot. Sometimes there isn't a rock or an obstacle in front of their foot. They trip a lot. And so we say that those people have two left feet. They are not very coordinated. So I don't know, are you someone who has two left feet? Do you trip a lot? So now you understand that if you are on a trip in the mountains and you trip, you can hurt yourself, right? I used trip 2 times in the same sentence, but it's not the same trip. But now you understand the difference. So if you want to receive a notification when the next International Mountain Connection video is ready, all you have to do is click on the subscribe button and the bell. And remember, why trust International Mountain Connection with your English training? Because Brian isn't in the kitchen, he's in the mountains. And I will see you soon. Bye!